guess kind of what's the defensive mindset coming off this last game? Because obviously you guys played better, you got some more pressure, but you still lose the game. What's kind of the mindset of that defense right now?
I would say going forward into this week, finishing strong. We started strong, came out the game throwing punches, but we couldn't finish when it mattered.
What drills or things do you guys do in practice to hone in on that finishing ability?
I think it starts with like how we start practice after the flex, coming out, getting bags, but really for the finish part, having like 2-minute drill after, 4-minute working the scenarios that we'll be in on game day.
Coach Miranda kind of said earlier this week you could feel that everyone involved needs a win. How much of that is, desire to win? How much of that's the pressure to win? And how do you kind of balance that heading this week?
Well, obviously, there's always pressure to win. Everybody wants to win, but at the end of the day, what matters most, I think, to us is doing the best we can do. Going into it with that mentality of like, whatever they do, we got to do what we do better.
How would you assess, the overall morale of the team right now, and do you think that there's a trend upwards in that regard?
Definitely. After, the first week, the team came together, and after this past weekend, the team came together again. So I'm really excited to see what we're going to do this week.
You were obviously with college at Oregon. We invited you to your wedding, is that right?
Of course.
Yes. Tell me about that and just the close relationship you have with him.
Well, he wasn't my position coach at Oregon, but we used to call him Pusha P. That was his nickname. I don't know if I can call him that anymore because he's the DC, but he's always got the energy going. That's something he had at Oregon and here every day. With a chip on his shoulder to get us to be better. And he's a great guy off the field as well. He's the type of person who I want to be like when I start my family.
You did invite him?
Of course.
Did he come?
He couldn't because he was busy. But.
Were you kind of used to that, all of his energy and stuff? Did that help you in terms of seeing it out here too? You had already seen that kind of energy from him.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Especially, it starts with us in the D-line, and so when you got a coordinator who has that mindset of getting us going to start the game, then it just makes everything better.
It's kind of been you and Cooper the last 2 weeks, but getting Jarrell back, he's cleared to play this week. Just what boost does that kind of bring to the D-line?
We need bodies. We can't do it on our own. Not me, not Coop, not Jarrell. All three of us got to be in, and whenever we're not in, we got to be given the right looks, making sure we keep each other on point.
How motivated was that D-line after the first week? Didn't get a lot of pass rushes, didn't get much pressure. How motivated were you guys to perform better in the Utah game?
Very motivated. We knew that what we put on tape wasn't to the standard, and for me, it was disappointing how my performance, how I felt, and I know everybody feels the same way about theirs. So we just wanted to show that, play how we're supposed to play.
Trevor, can you pronounce your name?
Ma'ai.
Hal, you've been pretty integral in that offense both weeks. What's kind of been the difference for you this year being kind of a little bit more of that go-to receiver?
I would say the biggest difference for myself would just be not worrying about the outside and the noise and stuff like that. Whatever happens is already written, and that's just been the biggest thing for me. Just worry about what I can handle and control.
And on that long pass, did you get big eyes? And then did you have any idea what time was left?
On that big catch, well, like I said a few minutes ago, it's just routine because all throughout practices, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all throughout the week we practice that stuff. So it's kind of just routine. It just kind of just happens. So.
How for you guys does it feel within the building like this is a must-win, make or break week for you guys, just in terms of building that positive momentum?
Of course, we feel like we have to win, but we felt like we had to win the first 2 games. Like losing is never in our sight. So yeah, that's all I would say. We ready to win for sure.
What's Sawyer been like? Obviously his first start, and then after the loss, just what's he been like this week?
I feel like he's come in the building, the facility, just with open arms. Like he's just been real. Like he's a really good leader, honestly. So I expected a lot from him, and he hasn't really sold me short yet. So
How much does it help rally you guys around those QBs when they play through those injuries? Blake seemed to play through week 1, and then Sawyer seemed to be playing through an ankle issue week 2.
I feel like that like brings the team together a lot more because it shows that your teammate is like willing to fight for you and just do like more for the team. Because I feel like a lot of guys in that position, they'll sit out and they'll think about themselves and like, oh, I don't want to get hurt, I don't want to make it worse. But honestly, Blake just trying to play through the injury, and Sawyer playing through injury too. It really makes the team feel good about him. And we all are behind him. So
How good did the first half feel the other night? Just because y'all didn't have y'all did have some success that first week, but just the way y'all were able to run the ball and everything, how good did that first half feel?
I feel like it felt good. With the success, it's always gonna feel good, but I feel like we're gonna have to do more to win more games and play at the level that we want to play at. I feel like up until now we really haven't played the ball that we want to. I feel like we've been missing just a little things here and there, but we're for sure getting there and we're getting better every week. So I love this team. So
What will it take to take another step this week? Because Coach said main thing this week is get better. Just get better.
Yeah.
What will it take to take that next step?
I would say just putting like everything together, energy, execution, just all those things, and like the offense and defense playing together. I feel like probably like the first game it was like an offensive game, and then this game it was like a defensive game. And I feel like all we have to do is really put those together and execute and have a lot of energy, and it's no limit to where we can go.
Even though you guys are 0-2, do you guys still talk about how much you still have ahead of you in terms of what you guys can accomplish with Big 12 still not started?
Yeah, I mean, we still talk about a lot of stuff, but we're more so focused on like the game that's ahead of us right now. Because if that was the case, like I feel like when you start focusing on too far ahead, that's when you get out of whack and stuff like that. So we're focusing just on this game that's ahead and beating them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.